back. Today we're looking after some Mitutoyo dial indicators, electronic ones. This moves. This one doesn't return, and I took the back cover off already, and this little spring fell out, so I think that's an easy repair. The spring goes from here to here, and that returns the plunger to 0. So from this little screw bolt or whatever it is to this little stud here, and apparently it fell out for whatever reason. They well made. I think they are definitely worth the money. Don't know if that's visible, but that's how they look inside. They actually work like a glass encoder for a lathe or a mill or whatever. So it's a slightly different technique than the Chinese ones, and what you would expect from Mitutoyo, obviously. So let me get tweezers here, and let's put that back together. It's a bit fiddly, and sorry I can't show that because I need a magnifying glass for that. Otherwise, then I'll show the result. And that's how it comes together. The spring goes from here to here, and that returns the plunger nicely. Needs a bit of grease. And a bit of cleaning, and then we should have a working Mitutoyo what's that, IDC 1012 ME. That's half an inch or 12.7 millimeter travel, and they got the data port. I was looking up the stuff on the internet, and it seems there are solutions around, because they are the protocol is different to the Chinese ones. Obviously, because Mitutoyo is just using a different protocol, their own. This one came with a whole bunch of other ones. It was tooling for a workshop. They made some. That's just a long stud here. They're all a bit stiff. Some of them missing the point. I think that's got a spring issue as well here. There's no return on that one. Got a nice Mercer 0.01 millimeter stiff as well. I usually use silicone oil for doing those. Nice depth indicator. Homemade somehow. It was some specialized tooling for something. This one doesn't move actually, so I need to figure out what's going on there. That's completely stiff. Yeah, I have no idea what the shop made. It was just a whole bunch of tooling, including some Morse taper 5 drills and things like that. This is a nice indicator. I think it's a verdict, as far as I can see. Yeah, it's a verdict, which is a bit stiff. It doesn't return, so they may need a little bit of grease. But the point is there. It's an imperial one, 0.01 inch. No, 0.001 inch. Yeah, nice and small. I think it's rather old. Doesn't say. It's a British part, England. Let's get those out of the way. And the highlight was this one here. This is a long travel, up to 25mm, 1-inch Mitutoyo. All I had to do was fitting a battery, and it seems to work fine. It's got a data port, so I need to look at this. I don't know if that's visible, but it says timber sale. It was actually a woodworking auction, and I saw on the catalog there was some metalworking stuff, so I couldn't resist to go there. But it was good. I bought a whole bunch of other calipers and things like that. So I'm quite pleased with that, because the box was a lot less than you pay for a single one on eBay. So so yeah, that just needs a clean here. Some fluid. Nothing special, just some cleaning action. I think it's fine. A few moves and it's fine. Okay, so that's all it was. Get the cover back on, and let's put a battery in, see what it does. I never tried it, so we'll see. So to access the battery tray, I think you're gonna, I did it once but I can't remember it, you're gonna pinch that thing off here. It's got batteries in it, which is bad, because this may tell us that it is dead. We'll see that in a minute. They are box standard watch batteries, so you can use, batteries are flat, 0.2 volts. So okay, let's get some new ones. I think this is an HE13 or something like that. What's that? LR64, whatever that means. I think it's HE13. I think we're gonna find some of those somewhere here. Apparently these HE13s are used for everything, so I'm almost running out of them. Oh, got some left here. Looks good. I don't know what the second battery is for. They're running in parallel here. It's interesting. It runs with one battery. I don't know why they use two. Maybe just longevity. But apparently it works, which is good. So these are standard HE13 watch batteries. You can buy them in any supermarket pretty cheaply. Just look the size up, and they are the biggest ones in this diameter, the thickest ones in this diameter. So it does. Yeah, it's got an absolute origin here. If you zero it here, you can reverse the polarity, or not the polarity, you can reverse the reading. It's just a great piece of kit, and and the repeatability is superior to the Chinese ones. So give that thing a bit of a clean, and it's ready to go to the workshop. They have seen some work in their life, but I think they're still pretty serviceable items there. And I like to have a digital indicator on the carriage stop or something, just to give me my absolute 0 point where I'm starting from. You may have seen that in my other videos. It's just the way I'm working, so this is working. I think this is another spring candidate here. So let's look into this one. I'm not gonna make it too long today. It was basically just showing the inside of the Mitutoyo indicator here. So all I need to do is stealing a point from the other ones, and then I have another one for the workshop. I need some more of these Chinese Noga copies because I like these indicator holders. Here it is. Yes, it's the spring. Can you see it? It just came off. So all we need to do, grabbing the spring and put it back into place. Sorry guys, I need a magnifying glass. Seems to be a common fault. That's the second one, and I think there's at least another two which have no return. This is absolutely smooth here. So, oops. Okay. Apart from that, looks good inside. No further garbage inside. So they got a rubber gasket here, so they should be coolant proof, but better not to try that. They even got little rubber gaskets under the screws here, at least under some of them. So yeah, it's well made. There's no question, and you get what you pay for. And anyone knows Mitutoyo is a well-known name, so you can't go wrong with those. I was hoping this having a bit more resolution, but apparently they're just 0.01 millimeters, which is okay for a average workshop anyway, because you're not gonna go any closer. And I've got some, that's moving nicely now, so I've got a few 1 micron mechanical indicators, and because if you indicate something on the lathe or so, you're better off with a mechanical one, because you can see the tendencies a lot better. With the digital ones, I think I can't do it. It's just too nervous for me. It's like a digital speedo in a car. It just doesn't look right to me. So yeah, has collected some dirt here, but there are no batteries inside, so get some batteries. That comes to life straight away. Perfect. If you don't use them for a longer time, it's actually better to remove the batteries, because otherwise you may get a mess inside. Even the battery cover got a nice rubber O-ring. So I think they're fairly coolant proof here. So well, we're not gonna try that. Okay, nice one. So that's a Mitutoyo IDC 1012 ME. Don't know how old they are. So all we need is power it off and get some points. Which ones just steal from the other ones which don't move anyway, so. Okay, well, I'm not left-handed. So, now we got two serviceable Mitutoyo electronic dial indicators. Very happy with that. Plus this one which stays here, because that is supposed to be a precision machine. I think that's it for today on those. There's not much more to say. I will look into the other one, but it appears they got all the same issue. They all got the same issue here. Spring is okay on that one. How does this come off here? Let's put that stem on that. Okay. If you use them in the workshop, make sure the rubber grommet is on the connector. Otherwise, you may fill it up with dirt, oil, grease, whatever. So far, the Mitutoyo dial indicators. Till next time. Thanks for watching.